Rain, sheets of it pouring from a sky the color of charcoal. Ella wrestled with her umbrella. A particularly vicious gust of wind turned the flimsy thing inside out. Defeated, Ella watched the umbrella skitter down the sidewalk. A symphony of honking horns played in the background. The city was a symphony, even in the rain. This was not how Ella pictured her Tuesday afternoon. She sighed, tucking a stray strand of wet hair behind her ear. The day had already been long, and now this. Suddenly a flash of yellow caught her eye, a hand holding her runaway umbrella.
"Excuse me, I think you dropped this."
Ella turned to face the voice. He was tall, with tousled brown hair and the kindest eyes she'd ever seen. He held out her mangled umbrella, a sheepish smile on his face.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. It seems the wind had other plans for it today.
The wind can be quite the prankster, that's for sure.
Adrian watched as the woman's face transformed from one of distress to amusement. Her laughter was like the first notes of a favorite song, unexpected and instantly uplifting. He felt a warmth spread through his chest, a feeling he hadn't experienced in a long time.
I'm Adrian.
Ella, and thank you again, Adrian. You're a lifesaver.
Please, it was nothing. It seems we're both at the mercy of this downpour. Can I buy you a coffee? There's a lovely little place just across the street.
Ella hesitated for a moment, then her lips curved into a smile.
A coffee sounds perfect right now. Lead the way.
As they navigated the crowded sidewalk, Adrian found himself stealing glances at Ella. Her hair, now a shade darker from the rain, framed a face that was both striking and gentle. He couldn't help but notice the way her eyes sparkled, even under the gloomy sky. He felt a surge of inspiration, a desire to capture her essence on paper. The cafe was small and cozy, filled with the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and the soft murmur of conversation. Adrian found them a table tucked away in a corner, away from the draft of the door. As they settled into their seats, Ella pulled off her damp beret, giving her head a shake.
This weather is unbelievable, isn't it?
It does have a way of disrupting plans, but sometimes those disruptions lead to unexpected encounters.
He hoped his words didn't sound too forward. Ella's eyes met his, and for a moment the world outside the cafe window seemed to fade away.
That's very true. Sometimes the best things in life are the unplanned ones.
Their conversation flowed easily, like the gentle rhythm of the rain outside. They talked about everything and nothing, their laughter mingling with the soft jazz music playing in the background. Adrian learned that Ella was a writer, her head always filled with stories waiting to be told. Ella discovered that Adrian was a sketch artist, his life dedicated to capturing the beauty in everyday moments.
You know, you have the most captivating face. It's as if your every emotion is painted across your features.
Ella blushed, her fingers toying nervously with the handle of her coffee cup.
That's a very kind thing to say. I've never thought of myself as being particularly expressive.
Oh, but you are. Would you mind? I'd love to capture this moment, the way the light catches your hair, the way your eyes seem to hold 1,000 stories.
He could tell she was hesitant, but after a moment's pause, she nodded.
All right, but don't blame me if I blink at the wrong moment.
Adrian lost himself in the process, his hand moving instinctively across the page. He sketched the delicate curve of her jawline, the way her eyelashes fanned against her cheeks when she laughed at something he said. He captured the way she held herself, a mixture of quiet confidence and vulnerability that both intrigued and captivated him.
Wow, Adrian, this is incredible. I don't even know what to say.
Adrian felt a blush creep up his neck.
It's just a simple sketch, but thank you. You were an incredible muse.
She smiled, and he felt a warmth spread through his chest.
It's more than just a sketch, Adrian. You've captured something special.
They sat in comfortable silence for a moment. The only sound, the gentle clinking of cups as Adrian gathered his things. He glanced out the window. The rain had stopped, replaced by a sky just beginning to blush with the promise of a sunset.
I should probably be heading home.
Adrian stood holding out his hand.
Walk with me?
Ella hesitated for a moment, then placed her hand in his. Her touch sent a current of warmth through him.
Okay.
And so they walked away together, two souls brought together by a broken umbrella and the whims of a rainy city. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the sidewalk, Adrian couldn't help but think that maybe, just maybe, this was the start of something extraordinary.